Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jose Fleming here with Preferred Real Estate Brokers, and today I'm going to discuss why it's so important for you, the professional, to get testimonials from your past clients and people that you've provided services to. It's really huge in our business, and I'm about to go into that with you. So it used to be back in the day when agents would do a great job for their customers. They would ask their customers to write a letter or a note card to them telling them exactly how well they did and why their services were so important and how valuable it was using your services as an agent. Nowadays that we have technology and we have online technology, social media, all that stuff, a lot of these reviews are left online. So it's really important that while you're working with your customer, and that's right, I said while you're working with your customer, you ask them to leave you a review of your services. You don't necessarily have to close a transaction for somebody to say that you're a great person to work with, you pay attention to detail, you're a great listener, and you do everything that you can to provide great service. And if you're working with your client and you're showing them properties or you're in the middle of a listing that hasn't actually sold or closed yet, they could still provide you great testimony. And guys, guess what? What happens if you don't sell the listing? Or what happens if you can't find them the perfect home and they end up, you know what, we couldn't find the right home, there's not enough things in our price range, we're gonna end up renting for another year. Well, guess what? At least you still got that testimonial, which is very valuable. Now, I recommend that all my agents create online profiles. So even though you're not a customer paying money to Realtor.com or Zillow.com or Trulia, you could still create a free online profile where you put your picture, a video introduction, and you can also allow other people to leave testimonials about your services on these websites. Now, when they leave testimonials on there, the person with the most testimonials and the most 5-star ratings will actually move higher up in the rankings. So when people actually Google you online, they'll be able to find you on multiple sources, not just your Facebook page. They'll see that you're on Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia. They could click any of those, they could see your profile, they can watch your introduction video, and they could see all the great reviews that you have received by past clients. Now, do you only get reviews from people you've actually sold a home to? No, anybody can leave you a review. You may have worked for a previous employer and they can go online and commend you on how great of an employee you were and how you exceeded their expectations, whatever that might look like. Now, by creating these online profiles, you can be searched and found in more places online. And to be honest, people don't even go on dates with anybody these days without even looking them up online. So even if you were referred to someone by a friend or somebody else that knows you, chances are they might still want to do research and go online and look you up and see exactly who you are before they take their friend's advice and hire you, or at least have you come to their home to interview you for the job that's going to be done. Now, testimonials, they don't all have to be perfect. If all your testimonials are perfect, it might leave some question or doubt as far as like, you know, who is this person? Why does it look so perfect? It may leave some doubt. So there may be some testimonials in there that aren't that great, but it's okay. It makes you look like you're human. It's not always gonna be perfect. You're always not gonna be the right fit for someone, but at least you're showing that you're willing to put the work forward and you're willing to provide the service. And at the end of the day, the person with the best testimonials will win. So these sites that provide these testimonials, the better your testimonials, the better your ratings, it's gonna be better for you in the long run. So even if you were working with a customer and maybe they weren't the easiest customer to deal with, or they had some pretty high demands that could be met, even if they had some pretty high demands that couldn't be met, it's okay. Maybe you don't want to send them directly to an online review site. Just send them a Google Doc. Ask them their opinion or how they felt your services were. That way they feel like they were heard and they feel like their opinion matters. And if they do end up leaving you a better review than you thought, ask them if it would be okay if then you were able to post that onto one of these online sites. So there you guys have it. I can't express to you how important these reviews are. People do look at them, people will ask for them, and even better, when you do go on a listing appointment or you do meet a buyer for a buyer presentation, you could simply just turn your computer or your phone around and say, look at all these satisfied customers, look at my reviews, I'm totally legit, and you'll be quite pleased with what you see. So there you guys have it. If you have any other questions or comments that you want to leave below, go ahead and tell us how a review maybe saved the transaction or made you an extra deal. We'd really like to hear what you have to say. Until then, we'll see you next time.